health, increasing the chance of winning the team fight. All in. This is
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kings of Underground. And we are welcoming you with a lower bracket match. So this is going to be Impunity up against Kings of Hell. Vince G, by the way, with me is Kaisaya, and we're going to be delivering you the action. Because what happened in the between Impunity and KOH in the respective brackets, this is why they have been sent in the lower bracket. I mean, these two teams are actually good in the
Yes.
group stage, but they just fell short. They lost one game.
Yes, they lost one game because if you remember, guys, we had a group stage. We had four groups wherein we take two top teams from each group, and all of the teams here playing in the lower bracket round one right now are those that have gotten the second place from each of their group. And now we will see Impunity versus King of Hell. And as mentioned a while ago, before we head into the break, Impunity is actually one of the top teams, one of the best teams in Southeast Asia overall, having those three championship titles on different Honor of Kings events. We are talking about Honor of Kings South Asia Qualifier 2022, Cow Seasons 2, as well as GG Gaming Festival. There were all the champions in there, but King of Hell from Thailand is another team to look forward to because this is King Sauce's team from the Asian Games from 2019 to 2021, and there are notable players coming from Bacon Time and High Esports. So this lower bracket, even though it's in the lower bracket, this is still interesting to watch.
Indeed, we can see the experience coming in from the players. Some of these teams, some of the players here already proved themselves, even bagging those titles already for their team. This is the capability of the Southeast Asian teams. Imagine if there's going to be a league in Southeast Asia about Honor of Kings. Imagine those teams that are going to join, and we're gonna be seeing Impunity for Myanmar tries to at least top off on that chart, and as well with King of Hell making noise in the Thailand region. I believe that they're gonna be proving their worth here as one of the best Thai teams in the Honor of Kings Southeast Asian scene. But I'm gonna be looking forward to their matchup because having this draft commence, they're gonna be thinking of who is going to be the best hero that we can remove. They don't want to give the other players their best hero, or else it's gonna be over. Or do we have anything in our bag that we can surprise them? That's the question.
Yes, that's definitely true. Meantime, we're seeing in here the Shangguan is the Heino as well. Shangguan, if you give the capability on this hero to go online on, she will just definitely assassinate whoever squishy heroes, mostly the farm laners on your lineup, even in a late game. And they don't want to give that to King of Hell because we do know King of Hell is pretty competitive in how they actually rotate into the map. While Heino in here, so much sustain, so much damage, and so much CC. What more can you ask for? So for King of Hells, they will just ban this out.
Well, a good opening for their side. Impunity secured a dash out, so they didn't hesitate. They went for the dash out. They're gonna be mobile when it comes to getting those rotations up. But the other side, Kings of Hell, they need to answer to that. They pick an Angela, they pick a Lamb. They know how to deal with the dash out. They just need to burst it out. So Angela's bursting capabilities is there, and of course the damage output coming from the assassin. The Lamb is gonna do all the work.
Yes, for sure. I mean, this is a scary hero to actually deal with right now. Highly contested on the bans and picks, having almost 60% win rate. So if this is also given a chance to actually outfarm their opponent jungle, then this is going to be a good news for Kings of Hell. But meantime, at the same time, King of Hell, they want to make sure that they have some more additional sources of CC, not just only in the form of the Angela, but in the form of the Dongwang as well. So looking good so far for King of Hell. Now the question is how they're going to deal with that, because there's seemingly a lack of hard CC from the side of Impunity.
Well, the only crowd control that I can see right now on this side is probably the Fuzi Sage Might. If they manage to at least connect one hero in the lamppost, that means it's going to be a pick-off. But that is a really, really good pick-off kit if ever Impunity wants to go for the early hunt, if ever. or probably disable their main source of damage, bully the weakest link like the Angela or probably the farm lane that the Kings of Hell is going to consider. But yes, I agree with you. They're lacking with hard CCs. They need to at least pair it up. Yes, they have their source of damage, but the question is who is going to be their picks, because they seem to have they need to decide on who is going to be their clash lane and their jungle. So probably their source of crowd controls will be coming from the jungle side. I mean from the clash lane side, if ever they wanted to have those durable heroes and at the same time go with the damage, pick a really really good jungle that can go on par with the lamb on the other side.
Yeah, that's true. And just want to share though, looking at their statistics, because there are actually a lot of top picks on the side of Impunity. And, if there is no like defined top pick champion from your opponent, it's kind of hard to like decide like who to ban out to. So you're going to rely more on what you really want to do as a team. So ban out what you want what you want to stop from countering the formation or the team fight that you want to do later on in the game. But Luba number 7 getting picked in here as on the side of King of Hell. This is like, we don't usually see the Luba number 7 being picked. Usually it would either be, of course, the Arlie, the Lady Sand, but of course they are already banned out. We did see some Marco Polo in here, something that is more mobile. But in here, it seems like they want to make sure that they will have some sort of AoE damage anyway. And anyway, there is the Dongwang to protect our Luba number 7. But we'll see about that. I think there is going to be some work for the Dharma to actually catch up the back line and reach out Luba number 7 without ultimate coming from the Dongwang.
Well, we can see the potential of this Luban number 7, no? So we can see Luban can easily go in, tries to at least punish his opponents for the distance. And one good thing about the Luban is like he can provide damage even though when he's far away. He's gonna try to spam the shark cannon on the other lanes if ever he wants to at least poke damage. He's gonna rely on Dongwan. If he managed to see Dongwan managed to pick a Forsaken contract, then you can rely on Shark Cannon everywhere in the map. You can like go on with that. But interestingly, the last pick is going to be Byron. Yes, they need the clash lane, so that's going to be the answer. But it's going to be a Byron versus Dharma in the clash lane, and I kind of like to see where how is this going to be on the clash lane if ever.
Yes, Byron actually is the top mostly picked hero of King of Hells. I'm pretty sure they're happy about securing that one. I mean, a lot of sorts of setups coming from the Byron, especially into the late game when he can be so tanky, and it's a good way to actually match up against the Dharma as well. Now it's just a matter of like who goes online first from the clash lane side, and for us to see who's actually going to get the upper advantage.
Now the game is starting. Game number 1 between Kings of Hell and Impunity. So Impunity is going to be on the blue side. King of Hell is going to be on the red side. And we can see mid laners here and their supports trying to at least poke each other out. But it's crowded in the clash lane, it seems.
Yeah, for sure. Like, they want to stop the Byron from actually going online at the same time. Go for that invade into the jungle. You don't want to lamb later on to go online ASAP. So I think this is a wise choice for them.
Wise choice for them indeed. And we can see them invade. Very, very much committing towards getting those buffs early.
And here we go. The first blood is actually going to go on to the support Dongwang onto the side of the red team. Not even done because the trade will happen in here. Gonna go for that kill up against King. Dongwang support on the side of team King of Hell. So far, a good trade for both of the teams. Look at how they actually evened out the gold.
Wow, that is a good start. 1-1, even out the gold, and we can see the clash lanes clashed up against each other. Byron not surviving the punches of Dharma, it seems, and we can see the rotations coming in for the Kings of Hell.
Oh, look at this one. Well, there no Blazing Brilliance so far as of yet from our Angela. Of course, no level 4 from our players in here, except Shiro in here, our jungler on the side of Team Impunity. So I think they just need to be very careful. Wait for the moment they go on to their ult state. And but meantime, bot side one for or gonna be 2v2 situation. Good backup in here and response from our supports.
Now I'm kind of like intrigued on what's going to happen in the top lane. Dharma here being bullied by the Lamb though, but he still has that distance capability. He can still run away, but Ukyo being the answer. Of course, we're talking about this. They need to at least find the perfect crowd controls, but Ukyo has that. Ukyo has that heavenly hack just to at least keep the other heroes in place. But is that even enough?
That's the question. Is that enough? Meanwhile, Blazing Brilliance will connect in here to the member of Impunity. Will survive still, just dashing away, flashing away from that potential threat in life. But we can see Byron already roaming in the mid, so as is the Dongwon as well. Very dangerous position for the side of Blue Team. He will get locked in, and Zayu will fall down. They're not yet even done as they want to clear up the minion waves in here, and they go back to where they were at.
Now I can see it. Ukyo, one of those heroes that needs to scale. He's really soft in the early game, but he can like produce really good damage. And the role for the Ukyo here is X-Hero. He's gonna try to poke and invade the jungle, and then here comes In Your Dream. Tries to at least teleport him back to safety if the fight did not go well. So that is a really good combination coming from the Impunity if ever that they wanted to go for the steal and then go back home.
Fuzi in here trying to go for that engaged 2v2 situation into the bottom lane. Air support already on the low, but he will fall down in here onto the hands of Ukyo Tachibana. That is a 1 kill going for the side of Impunity.
That's a big wow. So I like the combination between In Your Dream and X-Hero. X-Hero, as I've said, one of the problem of this guy here is the hero is just quite too soft. The regen or the health regen source that he has is the ultimate, probably the Concealed Saber, Snowball, Slash, and he needs to make it work towards his opponent. But top lane,
No Truth Mantra in there. He will definitely want some walls, but meantime he is getting sandwiched, and here the stun will connect coming from the Ukyo, but not enough to actually go for that chase onto that Byron, but they're gonna go for that steal onto the red camp of King of Hell.
wow, we can see how the Impunity making their lineup work with that one. They are up with 1 kill up against the King of Hell, and seems like Leaping Koi Tide is going to be spammed at me just to annoy the members of the King of Hell.
Yes, definitely can be so annoying, but meantime, let's look at the top side right now. Really good position for Impunity to go for the tower takes. Towers are definitely important in the game, and look at that growth in terms of the gold. But meantime, our Luba number 7 will fall down into the game. Off-cam kill. They're not yet even done in here. There is a chase. Will there be any Truth Mantra connecting from the Dharma? Yes, there will be, but will that be enough to actually go for a kill? Unfortunately not. The Lamb will survive.
Another good use of Eye of the Whirlpool. Impunity, when that ultimate happened, that means go time. It's going to be hunt. It's going to be pick off. They want to target the members of the King of Hell. They started way too right with the Luban, eliminated the other potential threat. That gives X-Hero a lot of time to commit towards the Overlord in the bottom side, and I think they can like go in, take the middle tower if they want to.
Yes, this is a good position that they have right now, but really quick clearing of the minion waves by D'Angela, even using her Blazing Brilliance to make sure that it is fast cleared off, because we all know that the mid lane tower is very important because that will give a lot of vision from your opponent.
Now we can see somehow Impunity clearing up the jungle for the side of King of Hell, but who is going to initiate? Ooh, Zoyu managed to stop Angela, and the fight is going.
Yes, indeed, and more kills going here and there. An answer for an answer, but it is anyway going in favor onto the side of Impunity, having lots of kills, killing 4 members onto the side of King of Hell. Now they got a position to actually go for a push in the mid.
And now it's really a go time for them to take objectives. After they won the fight, after they got a good couple of kills, seems like objective is their next big target. After clearing the tower in the mid lane, he want to go for more another tower, but Byron he will be forced to use the force field suppression just to scare them off. Clear another minion wave with the electrifying charge if ever. Now, how will the King of Hell hold up against the pressure of the Impunity?
Yeah, that's so true. You mentioned about the force field suppression, but somehow Impunity is actually not so scared as they go for another engage. Blazing Brilliance will kill off the Dakiao in here. There's a chase onto our Dharma, but look at what he's wearing. He has a cape. He can fly probably, but of course not. But that is a nice stop in terms of chasing onto the Dharma, but because that could lead them into danger. You can see there's no scratches even yet into even one tower of Impunity right now, Vinzi.
Yeah, it's really, really hard for King of Hell to at least get near the tower because of the Impunity right now. They're playing it fast. They're making sure that King of Hell is not gonna benefit from the jungle as it seems. Now, the only thing that King of Hell needs to do is to make sure that crowd controls do hit, make Lamb gets all the kills that he wants to from the backline, and it seems like another goal time for them.
Oh, here we go again. There goes the truth mantra, but seems like not enough. Super low HP in here on some of the members of Team KOH, but Blazing Brilliance will connect, but not enough to actually take down a member on the side of Impunity.
What a way, what a fight. It seems like Impunity has that full map control. Now they even go in another good connection. It seems like another goal time for them.
Yes, indeed, and look at the space being created right now by the members of Impunity right now. Killing spree, even for our Dharma. He did die, but that's okay because they open up the base of Team KOH right now. We are just in an 8-minute game time, and they want to finish this one. It seems they're going to go focus fire onto the crystal right now, and that is a very fast game match between Impunity versus King of Hell. What a game.
What a game it is, and I kind of like that last moment where in fact Ukyo he managed to connect that heavenly hack onto two opponents. That means okay, let's go. Even with the towers intact, we need to get this kill. We're very, very confident. They are relying towards each other to make this one work. And then when the towers fall, it's all about the crystal. They didn't even waste any time. They ended as fast. Before 9 minutes, it's gonna be 1 point for them. And Impunity, Kaisaya, they're on a match point.
My, oh my. I mean, Impunity is showing now as what their capability is. We're talking about, two strong teams, and Impunity seems like this is now their, they can't lose because this is an elimination match as well. So whoever loses this will already be out of the tournament. So everyone's taking this game seriously, obviously, as of the moment. But you did mention a while ago, Tachibana needs time to actually go online. But seems like they're showing here in this game, he doesn't need much time because with cooperation with his teammate, he's going to go online just before 8-minute game time.
It was very, very wonderful teamwork. That is the one of the key takeaways that I've witnessed here in this game alone. The Okyo Tachibana partnered up with the Dashao, so he needs more time. He needs time to at least be safe, and you got Dashao, so you've got someone to recall you with the Sea of Fate once that the fight didn't go well in their favor. And I've seen that being toggled multiple times. Even with the jungle invasion, they're trying to at least get the objectives, bail out. This is the exact moment that I'm gonna say that. He was forced to at least go home after he managed to at least get the kill, but somehow it gives room for Ukyo to at least scale in every levels and get those items that he needs. So he was transformed into a very, very scary monster, and with that ultimate with the heavenly hack connecting onto two heroes, what a way to finish this game. Game number 1, Impunity. They just need one more.
Yeah, that's so true. Just one more, but of course, the defense of King of Hell in here, you still have the way to make a comeback. But one thing I noticed in here is that they pretty much taken advantage of the capability of the Dakiao in here. They're not just only using the Eye of the Whirlpool to actually engage, but they're using it as a safety point. Okay, if you take a look at some of the games from the replay a while ago, they would Dakiao will actually, or the player Megumi, the support of Impunity in here will actually point out the Eye of the Whirlpool at the back lane, or onto a safe place where they can use that to teleport to be safe and in case they are potentially about to die. So I think that can be annoying sometimes when you thought you're about to kill a player of your opponent, then he is safe because of Dakyao. So that could be really annoying.
Yeah, that will be very, very annoying. That is why Dashao has been the target of bans in multiple
Yes.
drafts. You don't want Dashao to be in your opponent's lineup. You don't want Dashao to perform just like that because he has a lot of skill kits perfectly fit as a support. Sea of Fate, Eye of the Whirlpool, it's enough to at least keep your teammates safe, and at the same time this is a very, very good start for your team to initiate a fight. But with the Leaping Koi Tide and Severing Surge clashing up against each other, the damage capabilities of that is just too much for them to handle. So Dashao, now Impunity cannot use that anymore. I
Yeah.
believe that the next draft here, yeah, as I said, they don't want Dashao in the draft. They don't want them to use Dashao.
Yes, you don't want to give this Dakyao hero. Of course, we already did mention about the capability, but at the same time, they don't want the lamb to be in the hands of Impunity as well, because we saw how they utilized the much needing like 2 to 3 item Ukiyo Tachibana. But if you give them the lamb, that's going to be a problem. So ban out the lamb, might as well up against Impunity. And still though, our well-respected support bans in here. The Dolia will be banned. The Arlie will be banned too. Actually a very mobile hero that we have in the game. Unless you have a hard luck CC, it's going to be pretty hard to actually catch an Arlie.
Well, Arlie here, being an annoying marksman that he is, but King of Hell, they're gonna be securing their jungler Jing as their first
Yeah.
pick. So that means Impunity can answer to that with their next two picks. So who is it going to be? Are they going to pick a counter to the Jing? Are they going to pick a jungle just to at least keep intact, just to at least make sure that they're gonna be doing? Yeah, they pick Pei as of instant.
Wow, Pei, really mobile, at least to match up against the mobility of this Jing as well. But Jing, we do know Jing is actually one of the mostly contested hero as well, having a really high win rate of 83% in the game. So at least I think that is a good answer by Impunity, at least having a mobile jungler as well to match up with the mobility across the map, to go for the chase, to go for the flanks and kills. But so far with the Zhang Fei, really good source of CC as well. Princess Frost too, with so much with the Winter of Frost in here. So in terms of the team fights in here, Pei will definitely have to watch out when to enter a fight and make sure that there is no ultimates that will proc from either the Zhang Fei or the Princess Frost.
Wow, this is a really, really good combination though. But you know, the third pick, Impunity, they released their cards early. They went for the Lady Sun. They went in for the high damage capability of this one. You know, this Lady Sun hero, he specializes in dash. He can like go burst with this good finish. Passive is really, really nice because it enables her to reset her cooldown if ever, and then Ultimate Shell. It dish out a lot of damage, and I said, as I've said earlier, I kind of like to see Lady Sun keeps rolling and rolling and rolling because it enhances his basic attack. It enables him to at least produce a lot of good amount of damage towards his opponents when he keeps on using the rolling raid if ever. So another bans here being removed. Marco Polo for the side of Impunity, and of course Mayin. So they are trying to cripple down the farm lane and the clash lane from King of Hell, but supports are being the target. No Sunbin, no Swangzi. Now they need to finish this draft. Shaolin, who is your pick?
It's gonna be a question indeed on what support they are left within here in Impunity. But I just want to go back on this ladies. I'm gonna be looking scary because we were talking about a high win rate contested pick Jing a while ago, which has 83% win rate. But even more higher win rate is the latest on having 92% win rate.
Ooh.
Highly contested as well. So this is looking scary onto the late game. So I like so far the late game potential of Impunity in here, but the draft is not yet finished. We have yet to see how Team King of Hell will answer that in terms of the late game.
Well, King of Hell here probably investing in those good heroes, Concert U, and of course Dharma, welcoming them back. So this is going to at least have a quite a punch. And then with the Concert U, since they have the Lady Sun in play, they wanted to avoid any physicalities because of Concert U's protecting winds. He's gonna try to at least evade all physical attacks coming from this guy, but they're keeping an eye towards Dongwang. They remove Zhuangzi, they remove Sun Bin. This gives an opportunity for them to pick Dongwang for their team. And we all know the capabilities of a Dongwang. They utilized it well when they wanted to pick off the supports. But now, Impunity has their hand on Dongwang. I kind of like to see where this one goes.
Yeah, a while ago they actually were hovering on the Gooey Goozy. I actually like the Gooey Goozy as well. Really sneaky, really good in setting up. There is some little bit of magic damage on that as well, but they want the hard lock CC in here in the form of the Dongwang. So we'll see about that. But then again, in terms of the early and the late game, for sure, we can see the late game capability of Team Impunity in here on the red side, and a little bit of balance in here for the side of King of Hell for the early and the late.
Well, let's see if ever that they can do that early kind of invasion, because this is what they want to do. They wanted to at least make sure that they got the first step, the early stage. They clear out the minion waves and then go for the camp or the jungle camps if ever. So seems like there is no movement at all. Clash lane is just very crowded for the side of Impunity. 2-1-1 split for them in top lane. Seems like Pei knows what to do.
Yes, indeed. Really lovely support here for the Byron to just help him go online, and as we already see a vertical jungle in here coming from the side of Impunity, and this is looking good for them. I think KOH needs to answer this as soon as possible. And while that's happening, look at this, punches being thrown away and kicks as well being backed. Oh, they just want the tussle to happen. I like this manly moves between these two guys on the top.
Unleashing a pack of punches, it's just guy things. They just try to at least juke it out with a fist fight as early as they can. But, it's an early poke somehow. But one good thing about Byron is that Byron has that health regeneration capabilities with the Fearless Chariot. Once that he reached that stack, level 2 bar or level 3 bars, he can go hit and then replenish lost health in an instant. And that is why that's a good clash lane hero for them. But how can they utilize that? But we can see some happenings here in the bot lane.
I think Jing brought so much time here in the bottom lane part of the map. Right now, there's the flash coming from our consort, saving her life. But yeah, I think that's kind of a waste in here. Look at the 700 gold lead right now in favor of Impunity. So I think they attempted to go for a gank, but it was a fail onto the bot lane part of the map because they need to shut down Shaolin in here, our farm laner onto the side of Impunity as early as possible. You can't give her the first blood or much kills that he very much will need to go online.
Interestingly, Impunity is trying to at least safeguard the Lady Sun here, Shaolin. You can keep on hitting towers. Don't worry. You got in your dream already. But look at how deep Impunity is. They want to take down RW.
Here we go. Winter is here. First blood onto the hands of that Dharma, and the backup coming from Jean as well. At least they all well cooperated in that one. Getting that assist is already crucial, but there goes the unbridled outburst. There's a flash in truth of mantra connecting. Our Dharma is actually going online. They're not even done because of 2v1 situation happening up top. A backup incoming. Will he survive? A juke out in here. Really safe in place. Really nice play coming from Impunity to see growth of gold and experience coming from KOH.
Wow, that was an almost triple kill for RW with that fight. RW, I thought he's gonna go. I thought he's gonna be the first blood for the side of Impunity, but there you have it. Byron and of course, in your dream, working together to stop RW's landslide. But it was a really, really engaging or deep invasion coming from the Impunity. They went in deep and they went for KOH to react that fast in their camp.
Yeah, that's so true. He was about to say in your dreams. But yeah, that is a good stop on the growth of EXP in here for our Dharma onto the top side. Getting killed by in your dream as well as reflect. But yeah, meantime, everyone's just going so low in here. But notice the 1K gold lead already in favor of Impunity despite the kill lead of KOH.
Well, they're just letting Lady Sun have all the gold. They should try to let all the farm up, but we can see the fights happening on the bot lane. Whoa!
Oh, Consortio will fall down onto the hands of Impunity members. The chase is in. I don't think it is a good decision to actually try to go for a fight. Now he's just gonna go for a buy time in here. He will still fall down onto the hands of the members of Impunity. A lot of trade in here onto the bot part of it. It's quite messy. It's quite a messy fight because there's the the chase and support coming from the rest of the members of both teams that we had. So let's take a look at the replay.
Wow, the beast is out. He managed to at least unleash a lot of havoc in the bot lane. He managed to at least produce a lot of assists in order for his team to help him out, and that is going to be a really, really favorable move for the King of Hell. But the top lane, unfortunately, it went open because of how Byron is cutting out the minion wave down there. But we can see a potential happening here on the bottom side as the Impunity tries to gank.
Vaulting shot has already been used by the Consortio in here. Oh, look at the ultimate coming from our support from the side of Impunity. Dong Wang will help secure that kill, but meantime, oh, look at that. Princess Frost gonna go on that not so sneaky play. It was just like basically walking passionately as a princess into the bot lane part of the map, even getting that kill up against a very low HP in your dream.
Good connection with the Shattered Eyes. He just walks in, uses the Shattered Eyes, pops his opponent off. In your dream, has to go. But, you know, how will Impunity catch up? But that is the question. Yes, they're losing in fights, they're losing in ganks, but they're keeping Shaolin farmed up. But happening here right now on the top lane.
Oh, Truth Mantra, RW, super low in HP, but was able to flash out. Now the rest of the members of KOH are actually on a chase, but nope, they're gonna go back away as they said, okay, it's not worth the chase anymore because they don't have any towers onto the top side.
Now we can see Impunity spamming all their spells, but it seems like they want to go as well. Again.
Jing? Yes, Jing almost to death on that one. He has to go back to the base, but oh, look at the damage coming from the Ganonmo. I mean, here we can see Lady Sun just happily taking down towers, clearing off the minion waves, getting the gold that he needs to get the itemization that he wants to go online. And definitely, as you can see, he's already going online. It's already a massive gold lead in favor of Impunity.
And now it seems like they're becoming more and more confident. Yes, we might lose in terms of team fight. We might lose heroes, but we cannot lose. We cannot afford to lose to make sure that our hyper carry is going to at least be traded off. And as I've said, he got taken care of.
Yes, for sure. Jing using her mirror domain to actually go for that double kill. Gonna go fall down that Byron onto the top, onto the red team Impunity, but they're not yet even done. They have to defend their lanes because a lot of turrets has fallen down. I mean, you know what? This is pretty similar to our game one. Impunity so far at this almost 8-minute game time, no towers has been scratched.
They are playing this by the book. They're just playing objectives. They're making sure that they're gonna be they're not gonna give any objectives towards the King of Hell. No towers, no buffs, no overlords, no tyrants. It's going to be our game. It's going to be in our favor. That fight, yes, they managed to get Lady Sun in the process because of the Jing commitment, but somehow the question is they're losing so much pace because of how Impunity tries to counterattack every time.
And talking about attacking, here goes a lot of attack coming from the rest of the members of the KOH is it Impunity? He was about to use the mirror domain in there, but no chance because Pei will take him down. Not even done because King in here super low on HP, and Lady San will secure the kill. Just actually rolling here and there, but no life in here for our Princess Frost. Will survive for a few seconds, but will he? Because more damage coming out from the rest of the members of Impunity being now taken down by the Dongwon.
Wow, I can see the efforts of M juking every attack that is coming towards the side of Impunity. A lot of blades being thrown at his way, but the Dragon will be the one to shut him down. This is going to be an interesting fight as well because King of Hell is ready to bring the fight towards their side, but you cannot underestimate the economy of Impunity. Yes, they opened up a lot of towers, they destroyed a lot of towers, they got a lot of objectives. Look at the gold here. Seems like 5k is going to be the difference between the two teams right now.
Yes, that's so true. There is a vision in here from the Zhangfei, but no time for them to actually go for the steal. It's pretty dangerous. Now they just have to work on farming the remaining jungle camps that they have in their base. But they're having a hard time because as you can see, Byron as well as Pei are also going for the steal in the jungle. Jing has no room to actually go for a farm.
And now the pressure from the top lane, we can see Reflect tries to at least deal with the Jing. But KJJ, can he hold on further? But the bot lane now becoming more and more crowded as Shaolin takes down the inner tower at the bot lane as they rotate towards the mid. Are they gonna convert this? Are they gonna make sure that they open up a lot of space for the Impunity side as they barge in through? And it seems like they want to go for the fight.
Here, Impunity just focusing mainly on the tower takes. To be honest, this is going to be the name of the game for themselves because this is where they want to head on to. Now the question, what will KOH do in here? They need a proper setup. They can't let their towers go taken down.
Yes, and at this rate, King of Hell needs to play defensive. They need to hold their base. They need to make sure that Impunity is going to be eliminated the moment they step inside their base. But right now, look at how confident the entire members of the Impunity are, while X-Hero, all caps, tries to take down the Overlord in the bot lane. And for Reflect, he's just trying to clear every minion wave that is coming out of their base thanks to the electrifying charge that he has. And there's a lot of clearing mechanics here, even with X-Hero, the small caps, the Gan and Mo. He can like use couple blades to make sure that the minion waves is gone.
Yes, that is Shaolin. Yeah, there might be a confusion, but hold up because we have a fight ongoing in here. Will just be a continuous one. No ultimate already from the Dongwang, and the Winter is here has already been used by the Princess Frost as well. So no chance for them to actually set up any engages too. And the two towers has fallen down, mid and bot. Already, we're talking about high ground towers in here. So this is gonna be risky. No more Zhangfei in the map right now. And as you can see, the rest of the members of Impunity actually going for kills. Just, look at the Truth Mantra connecting by the Dharma. But unfortunate, no backup coming from the rest of the members of KOH. But the minions are here, super minions even. And they want to finish the game. Now there's this hope maybe coming from the Princess Frost, but no afford because they will be wiped out. A triple kill even from the Pei, and here is a 2-0 clean sweep by Team Impunity. Congratulations.
Impunity winning that fight clean. Congratulations for Impunity for advancing towards the next round. One more extended life in the lower bracket. And it means that it's going to be an interesting take. You know, Impunity did their best. They played it clean. Yes, they even lost towards the ganks, the initiation coming in from the Kings of Hell early, but they were prepared. They don't even care about team fights. They care about the economy. They just let Shaolin, Lady Sun produce more gold, and even X-Hero, the all caps, the Pei. Look at how much gold he produced, almost 11k.
by the names of, because they're kind of like a mix up in here. So we have here, if you're curious about who the players are of Impunity, Lin Feng is the jungle and Shaolin is the mid laner, and the farm up is named Up. I know it's confusing and they do apologize about that. Megumi is the support, but at least we can read In Your Dream in there. And the real X hero in here is the Clash laner. So yeah, it can be confusing sometimes, but that is their technique to confuse all of us. So, well, either way, we saw how the strategy of Impunity, right? Like for both of the games, no towers on their side has been taken down, and this proves that in Honor of Kings, yes, kills could matter, but no, not much. It's definitely the least priority of all. Definitely have to go for the tower takes because this gives more gold and more room for you to farm and go around the map. And that paid so and was actually given to us, was shown to us by Impunity in this matchup against King of Hell.
Well, that is a very, very nice set of fight. Impunity winning the series 2-0, and of course, well done to King of Hell for at least trying their best as well. They did well in the Group D stage. They ended up in second place. They only lost one in the group stage, and unfortunately, in this pair up, it was Impunity who came out as the better team. So King of Hell, we are hoping to see more of them in the future, as we are gonna talk about how well Impunity is. But somehow that fights that King of Hell is starting, it gives me a lot of hope for to see King of Hell winning those fights early on, especially with the RW's Dharma getting a good couple of kills. First Blood, double kills early, but they forgot something, and that is going to be Pei and of course Shaolin farming up.
They're definitely not bad fights. Team King of Hell, they know where to position in the map. You mentioned already from the Dharma. Actually, we did even see the Truth Mantra connecting quite a lot of times, even the mirror domain of this Jing as well. And I could say as well, Princess Frost, most of the time she would actually be the last one to survive. So that is impressive to be because she is actually not a mobile hero, you know. But yes, they're very good in team fights, but it's not all about that. It's also about the macro management that they can do in the game, and that showed off so well by Impunity. You can see it's going to be a 4-1 rotation most of the time in here, because Byron will actually take advantage of the lead he has against the Dharma and just go for the 1-for-1 and go for the push onto the other part of the map.
That is the reason why these guys, they managed to keep their economy up even though they're losing fights after fights. And we can see King of Hell's efforts here to shut down the crucial team members. Of course, like Lady Sun shutting down the other heroes coming in from the Impunity. Somehow, they forgot one thing. They forgot Pei. They forgot the scaling, the damage potential of the Lady Sun. At the same time, King of Hell, they have that fighting kits if ever. But fortunately, it was way too late. The gold difference is just way too high.
Too much.
And look at that juke. I love this moment that where Princess Frost is just trying to at least dance for his life, and then even with that missed first skill coming in from the Ganon Mo, the dragon killed her.
What a nice way for the princess to dance, indeed. So that was really impressive. You know, again, she's not a mobile hero. She can just like walk and be pretty and nice as a princess, and he was able to buy a little bit time, like some few seconds. So yeah, really nice game for KOH. We hope to see you in other and future tournaments, but meantime, this is a really impressive showing by Impunity. And for our next game, it's going to be another exciting match, because it is going to be Impunity versus Cars, and Cars is Japan's top 1 team as well.
Wow, this is a developing story. After Impunity winning up against KOH, it seems like it's gonna be them up against, as you've said, Japan's number 1 team. It's Cars up against Impunity, ladies and gentlemen. So this is going to be an exciting fight for us, if ever. So, guys, I hope you don't go anywhere, because Impunity wants to win straight. But Scars, are they gonna let them have
Have to find out. Yes, definitely. But for the meantime, we will have to go on a short break. It's not gonna be me and VinZG you'll be seeing later on. Are you gonna cast again later? I'm not sure. But
Well,
are
let's
you?
see. Well, let's see.
Well, let's see. But definitely not me. Yeah.
Well, I
we'll
can't
just-
wait for the next thing to happen. But for now, let's see who is going to at least show off later on in the casters desk. By the way, this is Kaisaya and I'm Vince G. This is going to be the second series of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. Kings of the Underground will be right back.